What's going on, fam? What's going on? It's been a minute since I've gone live, and I didn't get much sleep today or last night, whatever you want to call it. And you know, Facebook gives you your memories. I just shared the memory that got me inspired, and it's a short video about the trials and tribulations of the Olympians for the 2016 Rio Olympics. And I remember, I have a moment of vulnerability with you all. You know, we all know that life moves in cycles. We have ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. And I'm coming out of a down. I have a lot more momentum, a lot more focus, a lot more power, but the firmness of my vision isn't what it was back in 2016. And I want to talk about that for a moment and why I'm not too upset about it, and also why I'm excited. So that video got me inspired because I remembered back in 2016, I was in my last year at college, and you know, I was on the rugby team, and it just put me back in the mind frame when I had a very clear goal. I didn't have a whole bunch of them. I just had one, and that was to be the best rugby player. I was going to the gym every day, waking up early, running, sprinting, and doing what I thought was healthy as far as my body was concerned. And that was my day-to-day routine. And so watching that clip of the Olympians getting ready, the training, if you've never really dug yourself into the trenches of preparing for a battle, and I don't mean just, you know, a fighting battle with guns, but, you know, for a sport, for any competition, if you've ever actually gotten prepared for it, you understand the mindset and the focus that goes into it, where you're willing to go to extreme lengths, extreme discomfort for your end goal. And it got me fired up again because I remember how it feels to really have that clear end goal in mind. Like, yeah, I'm going to the gym every single day, so when I get on that pitch, nobody's going to be able to take me down. My stiff arm will crush people. They won't be able to catch me if they're in proximity. I remember the mindset that goes into that kind of, that competition mindset. And I find myself reminiscing on it, right? And as I reminisced, I was kind of like, Jordan, why are you living in the past? And I had to be honest with myself. I said, because I kind of miss having that drive and that kind of singular focus. But the epiphany happened for me, at least. And that epiphany was, as you get older, your vision expands. Your vision will expand, and if you're somebody who really wants to build things, and that could be, you know, a business, that could be a foundation, that could be a legacy, whatever if you're really a builder, you'll understand that when you start laying the first brick, the original blueprint, it's still there, but you'll begin to see more. And oftentimes, if you're somebody that really likes to build things and that you kind of have, I'll say attention disorder. It's not a disorder, but if you're somebody who has a very active mind, it can be difficult to stay focused on a task at hand. You always want more. You want to build more. You want to expand. You want to do more. Like, it's the best way I can put it. You know, it's like when you go to the gym. If you're a gym goer and you're doing your max, and you hit a new personal record, you're excited, you're pumped up, but it's not enough. You want to strive for more. You want to strive for greatness. And I want to just get on here and share with you all the power of having a vision, of having a goal, and recognizing that life's development is a process. Life is a series of journey, but the totality of it is a process. And I'm going to break that down real quick and I'm going to get off. So a journey has a beginning and an end, right? So we go on multiple journeys throughout our life. Each stage of life is a journey, but a process is ongoing, right? A process is a series of upgrading and working on the efficiency of whatever system that you have. And I want you to recognize that your development as a person is a process. You're going on various journeys. So if you're somebody like me that found themselves reminiscing, it's okay, because the new vision, the new goal, it's still formulating right now. And we go through these things in life. We go through these journeys or these stages in life, and sometimes we're on the adventure stage and sometimes we're back at the planning stage. We're still getting the clear vision, the clear object that we want to build. And when you're in the planning stage, you're not always so, I'll say sure, for lack of a better word, so sure of what you want to get, but you know it's coming. You're working on what that looks like and how you're going to go about getting it. So I'm saying that to tell everybody, if you're on your journey right now and you're not so, you feel a little disheartened, or you feel like you're not so clear about where it's leading you, just trust the process. Be where you are 100%. So if you're in planning phase, be 100% in the planning phase. It's okay. See, life is not always just about moving, because we move regardless. So you don't have to put so much emphasis on moving. The emphasis should be on efficiency. And the only way you get efficient sometimes is by sitting still and planning. I hope you guys can follow that, right? So if I'll use meditation because I love meditating. Shout out to Mark, aka ESO. Thank you so much for really putting me on game with meditation on a deeper level. I love meditating. I've been doing it consistently every single day, and it hasn't been a long streak. It's been maybe a month. But it doesn't matter how long it's been. It's about my dedication to it. And I know I'm going to keep going with it. But anyways, when you meditate, you're getting still. You're getting still within yourself. And that stillness allows you to tap back in with you. And when you tap back in with you, you find the answers. And once you find the answers, you now know what to do. There's a saying that says the true fruit of knowledge is action. And so sometimes in order to get the true fruit, to get knowledge, you gotta sit still. And in stillness is where you find direction. Don't be in such a rush to go everywhere. Relax and just be. And when you learn to be, when you learn to embrace the moments, when you learn to just embrace everything, embrace the now, and really act in your power, which is only in the now, which is doing what you can do to your highest degree. And if all you can do right now is plan, just plan to the highest degree, you will find solutions. You'll find answer. You'll find clarity. So have an end goal in mind, but don't be so hard on yourself. Be patient with the process, because like I told you, process is ongoing. There's always going to be room for improvement, and there's always going to be things that you got to work on and do differently and re-engineer, reconfigure. It doesn't really matter. You're always going to be in a process of renewing yourself if you're really about the growth lifestyle. But I just felt inspired, like, do the work, yo. I don't know. I got a lot of energy. I'm tired. I don't know. I should be tired, but I'm not tired. This liver cleanse is doing like wonders for me. Like, man, he's been doing a lot of work, but I got a lot of energy. But that video, the build up to the Rio Olympics, I want y'all to know that just because people aren't congratulating you, just because people don't see your toil, just because people aren't seeing the effort that you're putting in, doesn't mean that you need to stop. It doesn't mean that you're not putting in effort. It doesn't mean that you're not putting in work. Like, just keep going, y'all. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep growing, keep expanding. Like, just embrace the process, embrace the journey. Like, it's a dope journey when you're just doing stuff that you love to do. And it doesn't matter necessarily the money that you're making. We got to get out of this mindset, y'all, of this world, this money mindset. That's all we think about. And I get it, we need money because you got responsibilities, but sometimes those responsibilities you really don't need. Just being honest with you. Get out of this search for money, because I had to tell my nephew this. When you're searching for something that means you are signaling to the universe that you don't have it. When you're seeking something out, you're saying, I don't have it. When you're chasing it, it's the law. Something's running away. So don't keep chasing money. Don't do that. Allow the money to chase you, and money chases you when you provide value. And the best way that you can provide value is by learning and pursuing things that you love. Learning and pursuing your passions is extremely important. Those should be your whys. That should be your end goal, pursuing your passion. And if you're not sure where your passion is, like I said, y'all, get still. Get still, just meditate, breathe, connect back to source, feel the subtle energy body radiating through your body, y'all. You'll find your answers within yourself and by yourself. I can't stress this enough, y'all. Spend time by yourself. Spend time by yourself. Spend time by yourself. Spend time by yourself. This is supposed to be a short video. I'm about to keep going because I just feel like sharing knowledge. I posted this a few days ago. Learn to cope with yourself. Learn to self-cope. Learn to self-soothe. There is an extremely big issue in our world, in our society, where people are not able to cope and self-soothe themselves. And what I mean by that is when they go through issues, they always need a drug. Now, I don't necessarily just mean weed. I don't mean the hard drugs either. It could be food. It could be another person. Learn to just be enough for yourself. Learn to wait it out and sit through those difficult times. You must learn. Ooh, stuff is moving. Ooh, I get excited when I get the detox symptoms. It's a great thing. The body is working efficiently when you're like this. But learn to just be by yourself. Learn to just soothe yourself. You don't need anything outside of you. Now, sometimes we would like assistance and guidance, and that's fine. But I would like it if you took the time to soothe yourself, to learn how to soothe yourself, to coddle yourself sometimes, you know. That could be taking a bath. That could just be sitting by, meditate. Yeah, I can't stress this enough. Y'all need to meditate. Let me get some water. Hold up. I can't stress this enough, y'all. Meditate. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Spend time by yourself. Connect with yourself. Connect with your energy. A lot of people don't connect with their energy, y'all. I don't have to do nothing, but I'm going to tell y'all, connect with your energy. It's what's fueling you. It's what's fueling you. Connect with it. It's a gift. It is your true essence. And if you tap in with your true essence, a lot of these other things that's going on in life really won't faze you as much. Why? Because the only reason they faze you is because you're giving it your attention. The only reason you're giving it your attention is because you're staying distracted. And a lot of times we're staying distracted not because we want to per se, but because we don't know what we need to be focusing on. You'll learn what you need to focus on by tapping into self. By loving on you, by spending time with you. You don't need other people around you all the time. Yes, company is nice, companionship is nice, but be your own companion, yo. Take yourself out on dates. Spend days by yourself. It's not lonely unless you make it lonely. And I think Esau said this too, but man, I gotta agree with it. Loneliness is just your addiction to people. Like, that's all loneliness is. If you really that lonely, it's just because you haven't learned how to be by yourself. Yes, humans are social creatures, but you ain't got to be social 24/7. In fact, I would say that it's healthy to not be social all the time. So you can retreat back into yourself and so that you can establish that grounding, that firm foundation. Because when you're around people all the time, a lot of the time, you're taking in a lot of their influence. And that influence can be what you think success looks like, what you want to do, the vibration that you're on. And unless you're extremely strong at protecting your energy and you're the influencer, typically you're being influenced. And so it's important, and it's of your health, it's of your vital health and your vital importance to retreat and take time to yourself. And I don't mean be distracted by yourself. I mean, be with yourself. Talk with yourself. Address some of your traumas. Address the light work that you're trying to do. Address the goals that you want to get. Reassess your plans. Sit still. Let your mind be quiet. Meditate. Breathe. Relax. You are enough and you can be your own company. Like, people might call it crazy, but you talk to yourself, laugh with yourself. I make jokes to myself, yo. Like, I might say you gotta be me, but be you at least. Like, and I gotta emphasize that. Be you. Be you. Stop trying to be cool. Just be you. I'm telling you, like, just be yourself, yo. When you recognize that you are enough for you, everybody, the other people that are supposed to be in life will be able to recognize it as well. And the people that are in your life that are constantly wanting you to change or do other things, they're probably not for you. And I'm not saying the people that want you to be your highest self. I'm not saying the people that hold you responsible and accountable. But I'm saying the people that, you know, if you don't want to drink anymore and they're always stressing you to drink. If you don't want to, you know, be on your video games all the time, but they calling you lame. When you establish your boundaries and those people keep trying to bash your boundaries or kind of tell you that you shouldn't act that way, or they keep disrespecting your boundaries by poking at you and prompting you to go outside of what you think is comfortable or acceptable, rather. Acceptable is a better word. You don't need those people. Establish your boundaries. You'll establish them by being with yourself. And then go back in the world and integrate while maintaining your boundaries. I'm telling you, like, your path will find itself. You'll like literally stumble upon your path by establishing boundaries, by being by yourself, by being with yourself, by loving on yourself, by spending time with yourself. You are your own roadmap. Like, recognize it. You are your own roadmap. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. F what the world got to say about your lifestyle. F it. They don't approve, it's okay. Because I'm gonna just be real with y'all. A lot of the world don't approve. They're not happy with themselves. A lot of the world is not happy with themselves. So of course, when they see somebody who's happy with themselves, they hate sometimes. Some people hate. Some people get inspired. A lot of the world, we're coming out of the spiral, but a lot of the world is in a hating mindset, or they're in a disdain mindset, and it's more of a jealous mindset because they want to be like that. They want to be able to walk boldly into themselves, and they find it difficult. But when you are walking boldly in yourself, when you are being who you're supposed to be, when you are being uniquely and authentically you inspire people even when they're hating, even when they're jealous, because you're showing them a model. You're being the role model of what it looks like to be yourself. And ultimately, that's what we came here to do. We came here to inspire, and we came here to grow and develop. And you'll only truly grow and develop on your path. You have a certain function. You have a certain reason for being. So just be who you are. F the naysayers. Love the people who love you. Love everybody. But you don't have to pay nobody no mind if they're not supportive of your journey or development. And it's not that they're a bad person, they're just not meant for you. It is what it is. But yeah, y'all, this went a lot longer than I expected, but I wanted to just talk to y'all a little bit. Hopefully this encouraged you. Hopefully this got you feeling a little better. Maybe allowed you to look at life a little differently. Either way, I hope you have a fantastic day. Get out, do some meditation, get some sun, drink some distilled water, get some fruits if you need some fruits, some food. Eat a salad today. That's it, y'all. Love, light,